kept pushing on, but then you went too far.
Hey everybody, welcome back to On Cloud Climb.
Everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault.
Today I'm going to be filming a clean with me. The house is a disaster. I have had family in town for the holiday and the house is just falling apart. It just needs to be cleaned up and refreshed and put back together. So I figured I would take you along on this clean with me. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
I've never really been the one who's worried, always been the one who's keeping it cool. The kind of guy who chill while others hurry. I didn't know that I've been the fool. I've been telling lies about something real, but I know love is based on honesty. Kept thinking how real love should feel, knowing that it's not just you, it's me.
To get started, I went ahead and cleaned up the kitchen counters. This is probably the biggest pet peeve of mine, is to have things all over the counter. So I just started by cleaning this up, getting the counters wiped down so that it would just feel like a fresh start before doing the dishes.
To be free.
The steaks you see on the counter were going to be made for dinner that night, so we were letting them rest on the counter for a little bit to come down a little bit from the fridge before putting them on the grill.
To be free. Been thinking about myself and myself only.
Dishes are my second least favorite chore to do. My first is definitely mopping. But what I did here was just rinse all of the dishes first, get them ready to go into the dishwasher. Then I loaded it up and got it started. Usually that's Michaela's job, but on the weekend we try to share the load considering there's so many of us. Especially during this time, my in-laws were still visiting, so there were 9 people in the house and that was a lot of dishes, so we were trying to share the load.
To be free. I am made to be free. I am made to be free.
One thing I always love to do when I'm deep cleaning the kitchen is just to bleach out my sink. Because it is white and porcelain, it does hold on to stains really easily. So once I'm done scrubbing it out, I just fill it with really scalding hot water, and then I'll just add in a little bit of bleach, and that really does help to keep it nice and white. I typically just let the bleach water sit until the water is cold, and then I let it out and rinse out the sink, and it's sparkling white and ready to go.
Wanna shake the ground, wanna break away, let loose. I'm tired of waiting, gotta make that move. All the neon signs.
Moving over to the area with my microwave. This seems to be a catch-all at times. This was right after Christmas was done and there were a lot of treats up there, things that came in stockings and things that grandparents were purchasing. But I wanted to get it all cleared off and put away because it looks really cluttered. Danny and I keep going back and forth about getting a mounted microwave. However, this was my mom's. She gave it to me when I first moved out of our house, and I just love it because it has sentimental value, and I have a really hard time parting with it, but it really is an eyesore and it needs to go.
Got a restless mind, and now I won't let go. So let us be crazy before we are cold. You can take us out, your doubts won't hold us down, 'cause we're gonna
I feel like I clean this stove every single day and it is never clean. I cook all the time. We eat at home for almost every single meal and it just gets so filthy so easily. So it desperately needed a deep cleaning and I wanted to take a good scrub to it.
And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something. Let us know tonight.
When my normal scrubbing wasn't doing the job, I went ahead and grabbed a Brillo pad. I don't really use these very often, but it was so caked on from all the cooking from the holidays that I just really needed to give it a really good scrub. So I used the Brillo pad and that really helped and it got it nice and clean and it was shiny, so can't beat that.
Gotta do something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it life. And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it life. And tomorrow's far away, should I let the party fade? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something. Let us know tonight.
To clean my stainless steel parts on the stove, I do use the Wyman stainless steel cleaner. I do purchase it on Amazon and I do have it listed down below in my Amazon shop. I have used the wipes, however, I prefer the spray. I use these microfiber cloths to clean all of my stainless steel and it just keeps it really nice and buffed and I feel like it keeps it really clean. And I also like the smell.
You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around.
My dear friend Anne had gifted me this towel that says, "But did you die?" It's my favorite saying. I say it to my kids all the time, and it's just a fun nod to my friend and a silly joke, and I loved how it looked on my stove.
I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake.
Again, I'm using the Wyman stainless steel cleaner. For this cleaner, you spray it on and wipe it off with one side of the cloth and then use a dry side of the cloth to wipe it again, just to make sure all the streaks are gone. This fridge was actually a purchase that we got on Facebook Marketplace. We scored it for $200. You cannot beat it. It was in fantastic shape, had a couple of little scratches on it, but I honestly haven't even tried to buff them out. I did read an article recently that said I could use some car wax, so I think I might give it a try. But for $200, you cannot beat this steal.
So you start playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. Just watch me.
In the background, you can see all of my laundry baskets. I had a ton of laundry going in the background while I was cleaning. Just wanted to get all caught up before we went back to school.
I wanna make you sweat.
This counter is the bane of my existence. It is the catch-all for everything from mail to schoolwork to just about anything. If I could go back in time when I was having my house built, I would love to remove this counter and have an island put in, but hindsight is 2020. We've been in this house now for 11 years and I love it so much. It's the only change I would make, but keeping it clean is literally impossible. So here I am yet again, just cleaning it off like I do every single day. Moving into the living room, it actually wasn't that bad. While my in-laws were in town visiting, they were sleeping in our room, so we were sleeping down here on the couch. It's actually super duper comfortable, so we've been picking it up every day so that we could sleep on the couch and then putting it all back together in the morning. So it really didn't need a lot of cleaning. I was just putting away electronics and cleaning off the table, making sure that the couch was cleaned off. This couch was also a Facebook Marketplace steal. We scored it for $100 several years ago, and it has been so good to us. We have small children, my youngest being 4, and so I don't like to spend a lot of money on furniture, considering he's still so little and he's not the best at keeping things clean and well taken care of. So a couch is in our future. A new couch, however, this one is well loved and we enjoy it very much.
I've been holding on, I wouldn't let you go.
This little shelf by our front door holds all of our Boy Scout hats and my bags, and it gets super dusty because it's so close to the front door, so I try to wipe it down fairly regularly.
While my heart wants to stay, I run away, hit the road, and almost there. But I keep turning back just like a boomerang. You're like a backseat ghost telling me to stop. No matter what you do, I keep on coming back. Just like a boomerang, just like a
This buffet is another area I feel like I'm wiping down several times during the week. It does get pretty dusty, especially on really windy days. We live in a valley in the desert, and there is a lot of dust and caliche outside, which is basically clay, and so you have to dust pretty regularly here in Las Vegas. So I try to just wipe this down 2 to 3 times a week just to keep it really dust free.
While my heart wants to stay, I run away, hit the road, and almost there. But I keep turning back just like a boomerang.
The shoe organizer is another area in our house that seems to be a catch-all. There's always clothes on there, jackets, shoes, socks. So it's a lot of just hanging things up, getting it put away in the closet, making sure shoes are put away, and putting things where they belong. It's hard to tell what I'm doing in this picture, but I'm just wiping down the shoes, and then I'm also wiping down the pictures right above it and the light switches, and then I also wipe down the thermostat and that picture frame on the other wall, and then I also wipe down the banister. I had a really hard time getting that picture back up for whatever reason, but it's a picture of me and my bridesmaids, so there was no way it wasn't going up. Downstairs in our house, we just have a little powder room. It's probably one of my favorite areas to clean because it's super small and so quick and easy. I just use the bleach wipes that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I don't really like to spend a lot of money on something I'm throwing in the trash, so I try to just pick those up at the Dollar Tree, and they're easy for my kids to grab and to wipe down the bathroom. This is normally Aiden's job, but today I was just trying to get everything done and finished. I'm not going to lie, I found it super awkward cleaning the toilet on camera, so this is really quick because I just wanted to get it done.
24/7, yeah, every day I will come running, babe. Every day. Yeah, every day.
While I was cleaning, I was switching over laundry all throughout the day. We have our laundry room downstairs, and I'm actually so incredibly thankful it's downstairs. Our washing machine last year busted and we had a flood, and we had to have our entire floors downstairs replaced, and I'm so thankful it wasn't upstairs and we didn't have a flood that came down through the ceiling. We got really, really lucky.
I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day. 24/7, you call my name.
The dining room may have a little bit of a unfinished feel to you, and that's because it's a work in progress. We had just added that chair rail, and I hadn't finished with the decor in this room, but I really love the way that chair rail looks and how it's all coming together. I can't wait to show you how it looks when it's all finished.
Every day. Yeah, every day, babe. And days turned into nights on the couch. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day. 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day. 24/7, yeah, every day. I will come running, babe.
Okay, my friends, that's it for this clean with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time?